If you're looking for a fifth wheel RV with a front living room that is under 40 feet, there are very few options out there in the market because it's something that's hard to execute on. But the Keystone Alpine Avalanche team did a great job with this one here. Let's go take a look. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. For y'all that are new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and if you are a returning viewer, we are here in Elkhart, Indiana right now at this essentially closed to the public event. This is a dealer event, and this is where manufacturers put out all of their new stuff for dealers and owners of dealerships, things like that, to come and take a look and place orders on products. Now, I bring this up because at this event, because no RVs are being sold, there's no pricing on anything out here. So I don't have any pricing information, unfortunately. If I can get some estimates on pricing, I'll put it down below in the description of this video. But I just want you to know at this event, this is not a sales event that I'm at, and there is no pricing information. Now, if you appreciate me coming to these events and traveling all over the country to get videos of some of these models that are brand new for the first time ever been seeing on the internet, definitely make sure to subscribe to this channel because there will be more coming, and hit the like button on this video. Now, as we go through this Alpine Avalanche Edition, there's a couple things to talk about. First of all, if you've been following for a while, Alpine and Avalanche have always been like big brother, little brother. And they've always had two different exterior designs. Interiors have looked pretty much the same, but exteriors have been vastly different from one another until this year, where they kind of consolidated the two brands. So now you have the Alpine Avalanche Edition, and then you have your Alpine. So you can see here, this is an Alpine, and this is the Alpine Avalanche Edition, where it's essentially looks like the same thing on the outside, but with your Avalanche Editions, you will just have a few things stripped back to get it down to a lower price point while still having all of the same look and feel as an Alpine. We've seen this from other brands as well in the market. There's things like Solitude and Solitude S-Class that they've had in the past that do a similar thing. Durango Gold from KZ does a similar thing. So it's a common thing in the marketplace, and now we see it where these have consolidated together and will essentially be under the same umbrella of brand with Alpine, and then you'll have your Avalanche Edition. This model here, it is a 346 FL, sorry. And let's see, we have to open up the door to see the floor plan layout and the specs. Oh, they don't even have it. This thing is so new. Look at that. Nothing on here yet. No floor plan layout, no specs there. Wow, I thought they would have it in the door. This thing is literally brand new. It's that new. So we're gonna have to actually go around to the other side. I do know it's 39 feet, 11 inches long exactly on this model that we're looking at here, on this exact one. And then if we come over to this side, we're going to come over here, and here we go. We got all our weights here. So yeah, this thing here, this was built on September 13th, 2023. And that was literally just like a week ago or so. It is now the 24th. So yeah, this thing came out the production line like 11 days ago, literally that fresh, that new. 13,070 pounds unloaded. And then it is going to have a gross vehicle weight rating. Let's see if I can find that metric somewhere. Right there, 16,500 pounds for your gross weight. That's going to give you a 3,370 pound cargo carrying capacity. And I don't have a tongue weight on here, but I would probably still recommend a 1-ton truck for something like this, although it is going to be shorter, just because these front livings, they typically have a much heavier tongue weight with everything that's up in the front cap of this fifth wheel. Now, this is a full profile fifth wheel. It's a 100-inch wide body construction fifth wheel as well. So it is a big fifth wheel, and because it's an Avalanche Edition, it's going to come in at a very aggressive price point that will be very competitive in the market for somebody looking for a full profile 100-inch wide body construction fifth wheel. So we come along this side, we'll go through the non-camp side real quick and just knock some of this stuff out. Two 30-pound propane bottles there. Wow, trying to talk too fast for myself. And of course this door is locked, but I do have a key on me, so let's see if I can find that key real quick. Oh, I hate that they just don't unlock all the doors. Killing me. Here we go. There we go. Get that open. Water management system down through here. So very easy to use. Space down through there with your city water connections, freshwater fill, tank flush, things like that. And then you're going to have an external shower outside. Have a tankless on-demand water heater. And you're going to have down underneath here a Road Armor suspension with a Saloon G-rated tire. So a nice good quality tire, and it is a 235 80R16 tire. As we come along the back here, you have a cable-driven slide mechanism for your slide in your bedroom, and we'll see if it's any different on the big slide on the other side when we get over there. You need 2 hands to open up this door. Open that up, nice big storage through here, check that out. Climate controlled through here, and a nice big space, and you can see, I'm not gonna go try to open these other doors just because it's kind of a hassle to do it with the camera, but look at how big this space is down through here with all these entry doors into that storage. So a huge storage space. Also, you can see your LED light beams that they put in here. They have the diffuser on them, so they have more of a glowing effect. Have your access to that storage here. Ladder to get up onto the roof. They're not using the Lippert retractable ladder, which I actually prefer. One thing that I think is unfortunate about that Lippert retractable ladder that you might have seen me talk about in some other videos is until you get a chance to actually try it, it does not feel very safe to me. It feels very sketchy. I'm somebody that I do not like heights. I tell people I'm not afraid of heights, I'm afraid of falling. And that Lippert retractable ladder, I have tried to climb it on a big fifth wheel like this, and I literally did not even attempt to step over the edge of the roof on that ladder because it did not feel safe. And so that is just my honest, raw opinion of that. So I actually like to see that they're using a traditional ladder here off the back. They're also using the new Lippert Titan leveling system. So now we're finally getting a good look at what this Titan leveling system has to offer. I haven't read this yet, but you can see low profile foot pad, easy installation, optional LED lighting, like the LED lighting. I don't know exactly what's different about it as far as like performance, but the appearance certainly looks better. If you have any additional information on this, please let me know, but you'll be able to see it right here. It definitely has a much better looking appearance on your auto leveling legs here. And then it does have what looks like a pivoting base here as well. So that's nice, and it is a nice wide base at that. Awning here over this whole area, awning over your slide out there, and then you can see this with being your big slide out does have a rack and pinion style, probably hydraulic slide there. And then that is virtually everything. Let's get to the passenger storage compartment here because, oh my goodness, they have this door locked too. Should have came and checked all the doors before I started recording. Don't tell me this key's not gonna work either. There we go. Okay. There you go. Not a big storage compartment. This is pretty standard with front living fifth wheels. There are some options in front living fifth wheels that have came out into the market that have a full pass-through storage compartment up front, but not uncommon to not see that and have more of that style, you know, kind of closed off storage compartment. Spot for batteries here, and then up front, what do they got going on here? 2 different access doors. Again, locked and locked. Goodness gracious. Okay, I know what's underneath here though. This is gonna be your battery compartments. This is gonna be where your things like your inverters are at, your solar charge controllers, all that stuff, and a good amount of storage space down underneath there. Drop frame up front, so that gives you a little bit of a drop down there for bigger storage compartments up front. And then that's pretty much everything. On the outside, fully enclosed underbelly, you have 12-volt heat pads. Actually, you know what? Do you have 12-volt heat pads on your water tanks? I don't know that they do on the Avalanche Edition, so we're gonna have to see that when we go inside. 346 FL, brand new floor plan for 2024. Again, this literally was just built like 11 days ago, and I don't know if they built one before this one, so this might be the very first one. Real quick, before we step inside of this RV, there's something that I'm really excited to talk to y'all about, and I actually want to ask you for a favor. So if you've been here for a while, you know that I pretty much never ask y'all of anything, but I'm going to right now because I started my second YouTube channel, which is called Firmly Unbound. Firmly Unbound is the name of my company, and Firmly Unbound is an expression of exploration and freedom in work, play, and faith. And I'm really excited about what's to come on this YouTube channel. There's a link down below in the description of this video and in the comments as well where you can subscribe to Firmly Unbound. And I pretty much spent the whole last month traveling dang near coast to coast across the United States to show you what it means to live firmly unbound. So some exciting video content is coming. Can't wait to see y'all there. Can see right when you walk in, you are kind of greeted by your bathroom door there. So if you like stepping into a wide open space in your fifth wheel, this one will not have that. But for what it is, being a front living fifth wheel, under 40 feet long, bumper to bumper, I mean, it is a very, very impressive layout. They did a lot of things in here that I really like. They have the new Norcold 12-volt refrigerator, which looks really good. And then they worked in this little kind of butler's pantry back in this space. Really nice use of the space there with that pantry. You have some hooks in here, and you do have a step stool that it's giving you, which I really like that it's coming with that, because look at this. You need it in a fifth wheel this tall. Every fifth wheel RV should come with a step stool. Even myself, being 6'2", I'm not reaching up there. I would definitely need that. Soft close cabinets, and then underneath here, your storage. Ooh, nice. They did some pull-out drawers there. Curious if you like the pull-out drawers over a, just a built-in shelving, but you have the pull-out drawers there, and that's a stick-on fake tile backsplash there. Then as you come out this way, the one thing I want to check real quick is the 12-volt heat pads, because if it does have it, I want y'all to know, and if it doesn't, we got to figure that out real quick. I do not see anything for 12-volt heat pads, so that's going to be one of your differences, that the Alpine Edition, that's not an Avalanche Edition, is going to have the 12-volt heat pads, and the Avalanche Edition will not. So still has a fully enclosed underbelly. All your water tanks and water lines will get heat into that cavity when you have your furnace running. So you still shouldn't have like water tanks and water lines freezing and freezing temperatures, as long as your furnace is coming on consistently. In this kitchen area, you're going to have, again, your Norcold refrigerator. Oh my gosh, that's huge storage up there. Holy cow. That is massive up in that space. This refrigerator is really cool because it does have these handles here that basically release the door and allow it to open, so it's not going to pop open on you while you're going down the road. And then this is a 12-volt, essentially residential size refrigerator with an ice tray in it as well. See your storage space down through there. Turn to the right, you're going to have a Furrion 3-burner stove and oven. You will get a larger oven when you go up to the Alpine that's not an Avalanche Edition. So that's another difference here. But I think they're only going to have this floor plan in the Avalanche Edition, which makes sense because they'll build the bigger front living fifth wheels in that full Alpine. 3 pull-out drawers. Nice big one there, and then 2 smaller size ones here. Storage underneath the sink with 2 more drawers, and storage here for your trash can. Going to have a residential size microwave, standard microwave. Storage space up above here. You do get a lip up here for storage or decor. Storage through here, and then that's going to go all the way back through. And you have magnet latches on all your cabinets, which I prefer much more than the little plastic clips. You're going to have a stick-on tile backsplash there. That's not a real tile, but it's, a faux tile or looks like tile. Window here, and then I like how they're doing more of this like split sink cover, because these covers usually are very heavy. Solid surface though, so it is a solid surface countertop. So you have a huge part of the sink there, and you have your smaller portion of the sink here. I think this is my most preferred sink system because it basically gives you what would be a huge non-divided sink here, and you still also get your mini split portion over there. So if you wanted to do dishes and have one where it's just like rinsing or soapy water and then clean water or whatever, you can do that with that sink setup. Then as you turn to the right, you're going to have your dining table here. I don't know what these cushions are for, honestly, and so I just left them there, but it's a freestanding table essentially, or not a freestanding table, sorry. It's a table that is mounted to the sidewall, so you can remove this table pretty easily if you wanted to put something else in this space. Nice big windows, pull down blackout shades on your windows with valances that come down the window, so they do eliminate excess bleed coming through on the side of the blind. And then in your slide out underneath here, first of all, storage underneath that seat. And then here, always got to do this in a Keystone RV, you do have a wrapped subfloor underneath here, one of the few brands that's going to wrap the subfloor underneath your slide out. And that's everything in the kitchen space. Obviously with the floor plan like this, you are a little limited with kitchen countertop space. It's just the way that they have to make it. If you put an island in here, I suppose they could, but that's just going to take up a lot of space. Although you could always get something yourself that would be some sort of like rolling or, tabletop space that you could put in the kitchen here if you wanted it. As you go up to the front living portion, going to have a nice space here, pretty much the same size as just about any other front living fifth wheel, aside from some of the really large ones that'll do a 3-cushion sofa. But really nice space here. You'll be able to see the multiple different colors on the fireplace as we sit in this area. And you now have a 65-inch screen TV. This thing is massive. That might even be bigger than 65 inches. There's no way, because I have a 65-inch screen TV, and is that bigger than 65 inches? I can't tell, but it is huge. it's definitely a huge TV, and you notice it right away when you walk in here. It is bigger than virtually every other TV out there, aside from just a small handful of options in the market. So getting a huge TV, you have the LED light beam up above there. Coleman Mach AC system, so that's going to have a residential air filter in your AC. Blade AC vents, so these push air out at a 360-degree motion, help cool down your fifth wheel quicker. You're going to have your two Thomas Paine recliners here directly across from your TV, and these will have heat and massage in them. Plus, they now have a wireless charging pad here in the corner, so I like that. And then this is your viewing angle right here from the recliner. I mean, look at how big that TV is. That is like looking at it's like you're at a movie theater. It's very impressive. Both sofas are going to make into beds, so if you wanted to make these into beds, you can. They're going to be trifold sofas, so they'll pull out to make essentially into like the size of a full-size to queen-size bed. Up here, you're going to have a JBL soundbar, and then you're going to have storage space around here, so you can see your storage there. And there's no windshield up front here, which I actually like that because that could be a potential risk for like water and stuff like that getting into the RV. So this here is just the TV and then a solid wall behind it. Also looks like you're having a Blu-ray player that they now have it coming with. So a Sony Blu-ray player and storage space underneath here. Also nice because there's like plenty of space underneath here. If you want to put a game console or something like that, it will fit. And you are able to do that. So that's your front living space. Also got to notice back here, that is a subwoofer as part of your JBL sound system. So they actually are giving you, with your soundbar, that's a JBL soundbar, and you're getting the subwoofer that would come with that soundbar as well. So like to see that. As we work our way back to the bathroom, this has something that a lot of people are really going to love that is hard to find, and that is a shower that is not restricted by height. So you can see there, virtually any human on earth is going to be able to fit into that shower. It's a fiberglass one-piece molded shower. It does have quite a large step to get up into that shower with how they ran the plumbing underneath there. But when you step up in here, I mean, my arm all the way up just barely touches the ceiling. So that's how tall it is. It does have a black shower head here, and shower head sits slightly above my forehead. So I'd have to duck just ever so slightly to get underneath it. But nonetheless, plenty of space in there, and is going to be one of the few options in the market where if you're someone that's over, 6'5" or so and need a shower that's not too restrictive, this is a great option. Oh, that was not what I was expecting. Pull out shelving there. That's nice. So better, I think, than having a door that just opens up to shelves. You have that pulls out. And you even have a spot up here that you could put decor on, or you could put, if you're super tall, you could put your soap up there and everything if you want. You're going to have a square plastic sink, mirror here with your medicine cabinet storage or just shelved out storage next to it. 3 pull-out drawers and storage space underneath there. This is going to have pull-out spot for your trash can, so you have a designated spot for that, and pull-out spot here for your toilet paper. Oh, interesting. You can actually feed your toilet paper. Look at that. You can feed your toilet paper through that drawer and leave that in there. That's pretty cool. And storage space back behind there. Interesting idea with that. What do you think about that? Literally just having your toilet paper kind of hang out of that mouth of the drawer there. Porcelain foot flush toilet. It is off-centered, so kind of angled into the corner, so you're going to have shoulder space on both sides. And then as we go up into the bedroom, you are going to have steps up into this space, which is what they have to do to give you that storage space outside. And when you walk in here, you have a king-size bed, going to have prep to add washer and dryer, second AC here in this bedroom. You have a nice big headboard there, windows on both sides, pull-down blackout shades, window across from the bed. Spot to put a TV on the wall, or you could put a TV here on this kind of dresser top space. That's what the proper thing to call it would be. And then you have your spot here for washer and dryer, or just a bunch of additional wardrobe closet space. Like that they give you the option for both, because I've stepped in some other fifth wheels out here that have closets like this that don't have a clothing rod in them. It's like, it doesn't come with the washer and dryer, but they're also not giving you the option to use it for anything else other than for washer and dryer. So I like that they have the clothing rod in there in case you don't need the washer dryer, you have more wardrobe storage. Closet space here, you have your shelf and just a nice big open space through there. Next to your bed, you can see you have a lot of shelving built in, outlet there as well. And then should be similar on this side. Yep, same thing. Plus underneath the bed, you're going to have framed out storage. You also see you have some storage that goes back along the side of the bed, and gonna give you that additional storage space there. New control monitors for your ACs. You can see this room temperature is actually set way too high, or way too low, I mean. Set it to like 70 or 69 or 70. There we go. And I think you, okay, yeah, you can see that. So very easy to use. We also have dimmer controls here in the bedroom, so you can dim your lights in here. And then that is pretty much everything. You have these 6 pull-out drawers. These will all be the same size. And that's about it. So again, one of the few front living fifth wheel options in the market that you will find that's gonna be under 40 feet, and also that will give you a shower with this amount of height in it. So very curious your thoughts. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. That's all I got for y'all. And until next time, live firmly unbound.